This week, there's a pretty big movie that's coming out that I'm actually pretty excited about. It is Godzilla vs. Kong. And in this interview here, Alexander Skarsgård, who is one of the actors of the movie, says in this interview that he knows you don't care about him in the movie because he's a human character and you aren't there to watch him. You are there to watch Godzilla vs. Kong. The very title of the movie. Now, I have a little bit of a counter argument here. I think that that it's very important to not just write off the human characters, because those are the characters that we as the audience are looking to connect to in this story, in this universe. There's a lot of people that will talk about how they're not there for any of that. They're just there to watch the monsters duke it out. And I totally understand that as well, but why not have the best of both worlds, where you can have characters, human characters that you can relate to and try to experience the world of having gigantic monsters destroying each other in. At the same time, you can also have these giant monsters continuing to fight each other and do whatever else. So let's go ahead and take a look at what he has to say here specifically, and then we can kind of talk about it a little bit, and I'll probably give my opinions on some of this. So Alexander Skarsgård is under no false impressions that you are looking forward to Godzilla vs. Kong to see the adventures of his character, a geologist named Dr. Nathan Lind. You see, Godzilla has been causing some problems for humans for unknown reasons, and just maybe Kong can take care of business and let Godzilla know that his antics aren't appreciated by means of a knuckle sandwich. So anyway, we all get the idea. It's a giant, you know, gorilla fighting a giant dinosaur creature. That's basically what it is at the end of the day. And like I said, I'm actually pretty excited about the movie. I'm probably gonna go see it in a couple days here in theaters. I'm hoping to watch it in IMAX as well. I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty excited to watch the movie. I wasn't a big fan of King of Monsters, but I enjoyed the first Godzilla film quite a bit. So anyway, so it's funny because just the title of this movie, this isn't false advertising. Oh yeah, multiple fights. It's almost a 2-hour-long movie, and it's like an hour and 55 minutes of fighting. So, and this was actually one of my problems with Godzilla King of Monsters, was that it seemed to me that the movie was so much about the monster fights that I just kind of got bored of it after a while. Like, you're sitting in the theater and you're watching like 2 hours of this taking place, right? Like 2 hours of these giant monster fights going on and stuff. And it's cool. It's cool at first, but after a while, it just kind of like, okay, it would be nice if there's a little bit more of a story here, at least something. So I don't know. That was one of my complaints about Godzilla King of Monsters and stuff, and I just hope that this movie isn't going to be necessarily the same way, but at the same time, that movie was fairly successful, so maybe I'm in the minority on this opinion. So what's this like for you when you sign on to something like this, because it's Godzilla and Kong and they're going to wind up getting a lot of the attention? It's humbling for a narcissistic actor like me to be put in my place, to show up on set and know that no one will go to see this movie because I'm in it. Well, that's not true. I've noticed over the years that you do have a fan base that goes nuts for you. That's flattering to hear, but I'm under no illusion that I'm the star of the show and that anyone will go see the movie because they want to see Nathan Lind, the geologist. So anyway, so then he talks about his character and stuff. And, you know, I get what he's saying here. People are obviously there to watch King Kong and Godzilla going, you know, toe-to-toe with each other. But at the same time, I don't understand why we can't also have, like, you know, relatable human characters within the movie, or even memorable human characters within the movie. I feel like that is definitely one of the weak points of some of these movies and stuff. Just take a look at like some of the films, like the King Kong film that came out you know, a while ago. I didn't really think that film was that great either. There's a lot of characters in that movie that just I couldn't connect with, I couldn't relate to at all. But if you go back to like Peter Jackson's King Kong movie, there were some human characters in that movie that I actually cared for, that I actually felt a connection with, and it made the movie so much better because of that. That is why Peter Jackson's King Kong is still probably my favorite King Kong movie, even over the new one that came out, because the human characters actually made me kind of give a crap about some of the stuff that was going on in that movie. And I feel like that some of these newer movies that are coming out about like Godzilla and King Kong and stuff, they're kind of missing a bit of that piece of the puzzle there that kind of could make the movies that much better. But maybe I'm in the minority on this. I do want to hear what your guys' opinion is on this in the comments below, so make sure that you let me know what you think about this. I do want to hear what you have to say, whether you agree with me, disagree with me, whatever else. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you all very soon in another video. Talk to you later. Bye.
With my heart's desire.